I didn't need to hear that.
No, no.
There are sound effects apparently that go with that theme song.
Yes, there are. Well, happy Black Friday, everybody. It's November 29th. I'm Jennifer Palumbo. Bill Meck is back. The last time you were here, we had a medium on the show. I can't promise you anything like that today.
Well, that's okay. But regardless, set your DVRs because you never know what's going to happen next.
Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? I know you spent a lot of it here at the station.
Yeah, we always, the running joke is it's Thanksgiving to you, it's Thursday to us. So yeah, we were here working, but not only was I working, my wife was working and my daughter was working yesterday. So we had my nephew and his wife and their kids over for an early dinner, and then it was off to make the economy go.
Thanksgiving lunch.
Exactly. And you?
We had 15 people at our house, and we do a lot of the cooking, but my brothers-in-law and my parents and my husband's parents, like everybody comes and works together. And my contribution was I made an extra pumpkin pie so that I could bring it to the station and for you to enjoy and everybody here on the crew to enjoy.
Now, when you say make, is this from scratch, or did you go get the frozen pie, or did you go to Missy's and what did you do?
No. Well, but maybe next year I need to try the homemade crust. But yes, the crust is store-bought. Everything else is made with love by me.
Made with love.
Yes. Would you like to try a piece?
I will at the end of the show.
Okay, good. Well, there's plenty here, so we'll save you some. So are you a leftovers person?
I love leftovers. In fact, I've got a thing of leftovers sitting in my little refrigerator back here that'll be dinner at 1 o'clock or lunch at 1 o'clock today.
This is my favorite holiday for leftovers. Thanksgiving really
that's what
is the
it's
best.
Made for. I mean, I had leftovers last night when I went home for dinner to take the dog out because everybody else was working.
Yes.
And I have leftovers today. I'll have leftovers tomorrow. I'll probably take them to the tailgate tomorrow, too.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it looks like it's going to be a little wet for the game.
Little. Let's hope for little.
I'm trying to be optimistic. Well, coming up on today's show, we have another great place for you to shop local this holiday season. Violet's Boutique in Lexington and Nashville recording artist J.D. Shelburne will be here performing for us. So we have a lot going on today.
It is an action-packed show, as we like to say in the business here.
Yes.
So yeah, action-packed. So it's an early morning for some Black Friday shoppers.
Yes, a lot of people getting up early this morning.
And do we have anybody who'd like to go out and talk about the Black Friday shoppers there?
You know what we do? Michael Burke, he is live at Hamburg Pavilion, one of the busy shopping spots in Lexington right now. Hi, Michael.
Told you to set the DVRs.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm going to use a weather analogy here. Bill knows I'm very into the weather. I'm always asking him questions, and Seth and Jill, Tom as well. This Black Friday turnout today so far is kind of like expecting 6 to 8 inches of snow and getting 1 to 2. It really hasn't been that bad so far. We'll show you some pictures from Target and Best Buy here in the Hamburg shopping area from earlier today. We spoke with several people, Lexington police included. They all said the same thing. The doorbuster type stuff from late last night and at midnight was certainly very jam-packed. But ever since then, things have really thinned out. The traffic is brisk, but not really that bad. Nothing really much more than you'd see on a typical weekday, a typical work day. The lines are moving, nothing is really that long. Now, people are out and about. They are shopping, of course, looking for deals, things like that. But it's really been very manageable thus far. Lexington police tell us they haven't had a single incident, at least here in the Hamburg area. Could be different elsewhere, of course, but here in Hamburg, very manageable so far. The lines aren't that bad. Traffic is brisk, things are moving. They do have police presence here in the intersection, just in case people start to block the box, things get a little more heavily traveled later today. They'll have a police presence to keep traffic moving, but right now, things aren't bad at all. If you have to shop here in Hamburg, this is the time to do it.
I'm not sure what he was talking about there. When we say we're expecting 6 to 8 inches of snow, we get 6 to 8 inches of snow. I'm not sure where Michael's getting his info from.
It was a hypothetical. It had nothing to do with you.
I like that. Hypothetical, yes.
Well, according to the National Retail Federation, shoppers are expected to spend about 4% more this year than last year, averaging just more than $1,000 worth of gifts. Big ticket items such as flat screen TV and video consoles seem to be the most popular items. Whether online or in stores, it's estimated more than 165 million people will shop between Thanksgiving Day and Cyber Monday. So we are asking you today, Black Friday, love it or hate it? It's a debate going on right now on the It's On Facebook page. Tell us what you think, and we are sharing some of our responses. So let's take a look at some of these comments that we have. And right now, it's overwhelmingly, people are saying no thanks to Black Friday. But there's our favorite It's On dog, Khaleesi. Look at that. Look at the little shopping cart. Khaleesi is enjoying Black Friday. Aww. Becky Farney Young says, hate it with a passion. I don't do crowds. It's much easier to shop from the comfort of home. And Alicia Alexander Lamarble, I only went to GameStop on Richmond Road about 11 a.m., was in and out quickly. They were sold out of the one thing I wanted. I'm not going to go anywhere near Hamburg to get it. But you know what? The good thing is, as Michael just showed us, Hamburg doesn't look like it's that busy. So are you a Black Friday shopper?
Not any way on God's green earth am I going anywhere near Nicholasville Road today or Hamburg or anything like that. No way.
That's why we like our Shop Local feature. We're showing all the smaller stores that aren't going to have people lined out the door, and you can support them as well. So, yeah. Well, you know what? It's another big weekend for True Blue fans. The UK football team finishing out the regular season at home tomorrow against Louisville. Pack your ponchos, right?
Oh, ponchos and anything else to keep dry. We're getting good at this, though.
I know.
mean, this will be our third rain game. It will be warmer than last week when we were out there for Tennessee
So not
Martin.
the super cold rain. That's good.
It'll be cool. I mean, it's going to be in the 50s. It's not like it's going to be a warm tropical rain, but it's better than the 40-degree rain we had last week.
Yes.
And it will be hopefully a little bit better game, but with a similar result we'd like to see.
The good thing is the UK football team has played well in the rain, so let's hope they keep it up.
We're a horse country. We are mudders, by golly. And so even though it's artificial turf, we'll make the best we can out there with the mud.
Yeah, it's a noon kickoff, and it is also senior day. So if you're going to go, make sure you get there early to honor Kentucky seniors. Also, the UK men's basketball team back on the court tonight, taking on the University of Alabama at Birmingham. The 9th-ranked Wildcats on a roll with 3 straight wins since the upset loss to Evansville earlier this month, and they will look to keep that momentum rolling at Rupp tonight. The game starts at 7 p.m. There's also, I think the Christmas tree lighting is today in downtown Lexington.
Yeah.
Yes.
So lots of stuff is going on today, and we're getting into the Christmas spirit. The Christmas parade is not this Saturday, or not tomorrow, not the Saturday after, or it is the Saturday after.
It is the Saturday after, yeah.
A week from tomorrow is the Christmas parade.
At 11 a.m., yep. So a lot going on in Lexington right now. And let's take a look now at what's on. And we start with a big moment for Madison Central's marching band. The band from Richmond had the honor of performing in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. They took a walk on the wild side with Maroon 5's hit song Animals. And the band showing them some love on Twitter this morning when Maroon 5 shared the performance with its more than 14 million fans. Really cool there, and they made Kentucky proud. And this trip had special meaning for one of the band's members. Logan Blackburn plays an instrument called the euphonium. And the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is all he's been talking about this year, but things quickly changed last Friday when he started feeling sick. His family took him to the hospital, and that's when the diagnosis came: testicular cancer. Logan acted quickly and had surgery on Tuesday. Surprisingly, his doctor gave him the go-ahead to fly to New York to join his bandmates on Thanksgiving. So they have a wonderful moment for him to be able to, and we wish him the best in his battle.
Absolutely. Miss Kentucky Alex Frankie was also in New York as part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. She walked the route with her fellow Miss America contestants. Alex, who's also a sorority sister with my daughter, will head to Las Vegas next month for the Miss America pageant. We do wish her the best of luck out there and represent Kentucky proud.
Go Miss Kentucky, yes.
And it was a rough ending to the annual Egg Bowl in Mississippi between the Ole Miss Rebels and the Mississippi State Bulldogs last night. Down by 7 with less than 10 seconds left in regulation, the Rebels pulled within 1 when Matt Corral connected with Elijah Moore for the 2-yard score. But Moore was penalized for being a bad dog when he celebrated the touchdown by crawling, pretending to urinate like a dog, mocking the arch-rival Bulldogs. After the 15-yard penalty, Rebels kicker Luke Logan was staring down a 35-yard extra point to tie the game. He was confident when he walked back, but he would hook the kick to the right of the uprights, and Mississippi State would hold on to win the 116th Egg Bowl by a score of 21-20. There's fun, and then there's going one step too far.
I know. I was talking to my son about this morning, and he said it's hilarious. I said, what he did? He said, oh, no, the fact that they lost because of it. He said, it's karma. You don't do things like that. Don't be too cute and try to have your moment.
And he will remember that for the rest of his life.
Yes, he will. He'll be haunted by it, for sure. Well, border officials busted a driver trying to smuggle contraband in from Mexico. The contraband in question? Bologna. Officials questioned a man at a crossing in El Paso after noticing red rolls behind his seat. Apparently, the man knew he wasn't allowed to bring in products containing pork because he lied and said it was a turkey ham. That would have been okay, but pork is forbidden because it can introduce disease to the domestic pork industry. The suspect obviously wasn't transporting the meat for just personal consumption. Officers seized 14 rolls of it weighing 154 pounds.
He was full of baloney, no
Yes.
doubt about that. And my baloney has a first name, it's Oscar.
Yes.
It has a second name, it's
Mayer.
I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I'll say,
Because Oscar Mayer has a way with Bologna.